Hey guys, J-Man's Productions on the J Zone, and this is going to be a video response to the Thephone999. This is all debating. It's nothing to do with bashing or anything before people get the wrong idea, because I'm sure Phone realizes that himself. But I've had comments before when I was doing a certain topic, and someone said, "Oh, you're doing the same thing. You're bringing around the same topics. I don't want people responding." And just to make that clear to everyone, but I'm sure Phone understands. Yeah, this is just going to be a debate in response to what he said, and I'm glad he actually did this because for once I don't have to do a response where I'm saying someone's bringing up something stupid or talking about freaking pairings, and we're talking about the war finally. Jesus Christ. But anyway, going on to the video, I'll link it and in the description and annotate so you can go see it if you haven't, but chances are you probably already have seen it. Phone saying that Sasuke is overpowered, and he mentioned other things in the video as well. Let me just put it this way. The Sasuke overpowered thing, I agree with it to an extent. And where I agree with it to an extent, I agree with the fact that he's overpowered, but the way Phone was talking about it, he was saying it like it was this really bad thing. And Phone himself, in the comments, he said, Sasuke, when I was talking to him in the comments, he said Sasuke isn't the only overpowered person. So we've already established that. Then why is it a bad thing that he's overpowered? Because he said in the video Naruto's overpowered as well. So if Naruto and Sasuke are overpowered, those two are going to battle each other in the final battle, and obviously that's it. I mean, there is nothing really wrong with that, to be honest, the way I see it. When we look at overpoweredness, like I'm going to give you two examples. We've got DBZ and we've got Bleach. I'm not comparing the series totally, I'm just comparing a little aspect of the series, okay? Before people start getting angry. In DBZ, the Saiyans, you could say the Saiyans are overpowered because compared to humans, they're nothing. But the thing is, when the Saiyans went against the antagonist, it was sort of balanced, so there was no problem, just like with Naruto and Sasuke, sort of balanced. But the problem is, in a series like Bleach, where there's only one really overpowered person, which was Aizen, that's when the problem occurs, because he's just picking off everyone like they're little flies. But in Naruto, we have Naruto, Sasuke, Madara, and Orochimaru. And Orochimaru and Madara look like they're going to turn against each other anyway, and then it's just Naruto and Sasuke. And there are other high-tier characters, but the way I see it in Naruto, we have high-tier characters, and then we just have overpowered. And the four people I mentioned were overpowered, and the rest, like the Raikage, Hokage, all of them, they're higher tier characters. That's the way I see it. I might be missing someone out from the overpowered thing, but that's just the way I see it. So I don't really see a problem with Sasuke being that overpowered. Yeah, in the 5 Kamikage Summit episode, it was kind of annoying as well, but it's not like Sasuke beat anyone. He didn't beat the Raikage, and he didn't beat the Tsuchi. In the manga, he didn't beat the Tsuchikage. If it weren't for Madara helping him escape, he would have probably died anyway. I mean, he's overpowered, but he's not massively overpowered to where it ruins the series. That's all I have to say. Even Killer Bee, he struggled against Killer Bee. He didn't kill Orochimaru. He defeated him, but he didn't kill him. I mean, Sasuke, yeah, he beat Deidara. And him beating Deidara, I think that one's pretty much, that was valid. Deidara wasn't all that. He was strong, but he wasn't strong. So that one was valid. I didn't see a problem with him beating Deidara. But Sasuke's, yeah, you could say he's overpowered, but he's not massively overpowered. The next thing I want to tackle, you said the Naruto Sage Mode thing was like Ichigo and what Ichigo does. Let me just tackle this. I'm not going to tackle Pain himself, because Pain, just talking about Pain, I could go on, and I want to do a whole video on that, because I disagree with some of the things that people say about Pain. I know Yokohama agrees with that as well. But the Naruto versus Pain thing, and him going into Nine Tails, everyone, this is a fact. This is pretty much a fact. Naruto didn't completely beat Pain. You can't say that Naruto beat Pain completely, because he did have the Fox's power, and without the Fox, he would have lost. That is just pretty much a fact. But the only problem I'm having, Phone was saying like, oh, it's such a bad thing, but having the fox come out was it was necessary, because we found out about Minato being there and Minato telling Naruto he's his father and all of that. See, the thing is with Kishimoto that separates him from Kubo and makes him better than Kubo is that when he does things like bringing out the fox, he adds development to Naruto in a good way and in a more interesting way than Kubo. Kubo just does it so Ichigo can beat off the next person. And the other thing is, unlike Ichigo, Naruto gets development from more than just this demon beast that he has. Ichigo's development mainly is just from Hollow Ichigo. Naruto's development goes on and on from the start. You could even say Neji was part of some of his development with the whole Destiny stuff. Sakura, when Sakura says that she likes him, and Naruto just said, no, I know Sakura, you're just making up things. I mean, I could go on and on. The list just goes on and on of the different things and different plot devices that made Naruto develop. But Ichigo, just the freaking Hollow. So that's just to counter that little thing you said in the video. Another thing is, you compared Marineford and this war. And you compared Ace and Kakashi's death. Let me just clear this situation up. I know me and Phone, we've had disputes on the Naruto and One Piece thing, but I'm not saying which one's better or whether they're equal. I'm just going to talk about that thing you brought up. Okay, first let me tackle Ace. Before Ace died, as you said in your video, you said Ichiro Oda planned out One Piece and he planned out that death. So the thing is, why Ace's death worked, because Ace had all of the development he could have had before he died. The difference is with Kakashi is Kakashi still has certain things we don't know about and certain things we can develop on. Do you agree with me or not? I don't know, but that's my opinion. I feel there's certain things we don't know about Kakashi and certain things that Kakashi has to achieve before he dies. Kakashi, there's still certain things about his dad and all of that relationship that can still be sorted out. There's still certain loose ends there. Also, the thing is, since the start of the series, Kakashi, he's their teacher. Every single thing that's to do with Naruto and Sasuke training, Kakashi gets really interested. If it's not to, I was talking to Larry of Otaku Assemble about this, so thanks. He kind of helped me with this part. We talked about this ages ago anyway, but anything that's to do with their training and all that stuff, he got really interested. But if it's not to do with that, he's just level-headed and calm about it. He really enjoys and likes training them because he sees the similarities between Naruto and Sasuke and between him and Obito. So he just wants basically, he's trying to help Naruto as much as he can to get back Sasuke because he wants them to have, he wants it to end up better for them than it did with him and Obito. So, Kakashi dying, I still think that Kishimoto with that, it wasn't horrible. And bringing people back to life anyway, that whole thing. Naruto, at the start of the series, he says, I'm going to be Hokage and I'm going to be stronger than all of the previous Hokages and basically achieve better than they did. And after the Pain Invasion arc, we can say that he did, because not only did he save the village, he helped bring back people that died. So that separates him apart from the Hokage. So to an extent, I will say it's justified. And I know you're going to make that justified joke, but to an extent, it's kind of justified, the whole pain thing, to an extent. So basically what I'm saying is the Kakashi and Ace thing, not necessarily there in that rate. Also, what you said about the war, kids beating these legendary ninjas, I agree with that. I agree with that. The Sasori one, I agree with. The Deidara one, sort of. But the thing is, the war is not over, for one thing. Two, in One Piece, you compared it to One Piece. Look how long it took Oda to kill off 2 people from his series. While Kishimoto, he killed off someone in the series from the Chunin exam. It took Ichiro Oda that long. That's why there was casualties on the good side, because we didn't have any deaths in One Piece up until that point. And in Naruto, we've had quite a few deaths from the good side anyway. Yeah, I want people to die on the good side in this war, but it's not like if one good person dies from this war, it'll be fair enough. If one or two. But I don't want any more than one or two, because we've had our fair share of good people dying. And we've had minor casualties in the war so far. Just like in Marineford, there was minor casualties. But the thing is, in Marineford, it wasn't totally balanced, because two good major people died in Marineford. And then on the Marine side, it was just minor injuries to minor Marines. And the rest of the big Marines were still intact. And to be honest, as well, in One Piece, you haven't mentioned this yet, Blackbeard is kind of overpowered. Do you know why? Before anyone says anything, yes, Sengoku was able to attack him. Yes, people were able to attack him, just like they were able to attack Sasuke. People are able to attack Sasuke. But the thing is about Blackbeard, why Blackbeard is that overpowered, is because Blackbeard has Whitebeard's fruit, and Whitebeard was the strongest man in the world, that they said. And also he has the dark fruit, or whatever it's called, where he makes the black holes. He was strong with that, and he was strong with that fruit alone, plus Whitebeard's fruit. This guy is OP. Blackbeard is OP. Yes, he's been hit and hurt before. I'll say that much. So is Sasuke. Sasuke's been hurt and hit before. Killer Bee's a great example. But Blackbeard is just, I'll say Blackbeard's overpowered. So if you're going to put out videos on Bleach and Naruto saying that certain people are overpowered, I'll say that Blackbeard's overpowered as well to an extent. And there's nothing you can say to change my mind, because he has two fruits, and he's probably the only one with two fruits. And these two fruits are like pretty much some of the powerfulest fruits out there. So, I don't know. I mean, this is just a debate anyway. I'll say that I agree with... The thing is, I agree with, like, I would say 60% of Phone's points, around about that. But the other ones, I don't totally disagree with them. It's just that I can see it on the other side, if you get what I mean. Because I can see the point where you're saying Sasuke is overpowered, but I can see another side to it. I can see the side of you saying that people haven't died in this war so far, but on the other side, like, look at One Piece, like, it took Ichiro Oda that long to kill people. So I don't totally disagree with Phone, but at the same time, I mean, Blackbeard is overpowered and other stuff. So that's pretty much all I need to say in my response. Feel free to respond back, Phone, or anyone else who wants to respond, because there may have been things that I said wrong in this video. I'm not going to say I'm alright, because I think I probably made at least one mistake. I'm not sure. The thing about, I mentioned that. Anyway, feel free to correct me, sorry. J-Man's Productions on the J-Zone with response to Phone's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, leave your thoughts on this. Respond if you need to. Let's have a good debate for once, instead of a debate on my pairing is stronger than yours and Naruto's turning into a shoujo and is going to turn into Bleach and be a slice of life series where everything's happy and colourful. And anyway, J-Man's Productions on the J-Zone. Live and learn. Good luck. God bless. Yeah, Naruto. Overpowered characters for the win.